What is going on YouTube? I'm making this video to do a quick 3-year update on my 2018 RZR 900 Trail. Yeah, super exciting stuff. 1000 XP owners, I guess you guys can just keep going, you know, go to the big boy channel, whatever you guys want to say. Yeah, so I've had this machine for about 3 years now. I got about 3,200 kilometers on it. Bought it brand new. You guys can look at one of my previous videos and, you know, I go through the rationale for why I bought this as opposed to something else. You know, summarize that video is just basically affordability and the kind of riding I do. So I mostly do trails with my family and stuff. I'm not a big mud guy. Don't really do a lot of speed because I got a young one with me, and you know, affordability. I paid 17 grand, taxes in, delivered to my door for this machine. And when you start looking at like the thousands and the XPs or like the general XPs, the prices can, you know, be double that. So it's a really good entry level place to start if you want to get into the UTV world, but you don't have, you know, the price of a brand new car. Or you don't have the money for a price of a brand new car. So first thing I'm gonna say is that I absolutely love this machine. Me and my family have had a great time. Some of the modifications I've made over the way have kind of improved its usability for us. And one of the first things I would say for any trail owner is you gotta get rid of those PXT tires. I think that's what they're called, the stock PXT tires. So I have on here some Tusk Terabytes, 27 by 9 R12s, I believe. A square setup in all four corners so I can rotate them. And these tires are absolutely amazing. Great in pretty much any terrain that I've been in. The only thing they don't do really well on is like sheer ice, but even in like the snow, they're phenomenal. They dig really well. They're 8-ply, but they're not that heavy. Like I haven't noticed any power loss or anything from them. They're just a really tough, great all-terrain tire, and I think it actually kind of transforms the trail to look more like a proper performance machine. And I'm pretty sure the newer Trail and the newer Trail S come with like some actual real all-terrain tires, so they kind of solve that problem. For any of you guys, older guys, get rid of those PXT tires. They're absolutely garbage. These tires improve the ride quality, the handling, everything. It like literally made into a brand new machine. And it feels, honestly, it even feels like the suspension is more supple. I'm not a suspension / tire geometry guy, so I don't know if that's just the butt dyno telling me that, but honestly, it's made the ride more comfortable, and it's really just transformed the way it feels. So really big change with that modification. And they weren't that expensive. They were about $800 shipped to my door. I know a lot of you American guys will be like, well, that's really expensive. But up north, we pay a lot for our tires. I don't really know why. I think it's actually kind of like political, so I won't get into it. But I just know that we end up paying a lot more for tires in Canada than people in the United States do. So moving on, the piece de resistance, probably one of my favorite modifications after the tires is this rack here by Razorback Off-Road. I absolutely love this rack. It makes the RZR a lot more utilitarian, gives you plenty of cargo space to store stuff. You can still access your engine bay, no problem. Yeah, plenty of room for cargo. But the best thing for it, or at least I find the use for it, is my dogs can ride with us, and they don't take up any room in the cab. You don't have to, you know, try to find a way to delete a seat or, you know, make a dog fit in the cab. They just sit back here or they stand back here. They're planted, they're secure, and they absolutely love it. They also make like a whole bunch of accessories that you can put onto it. So they have like a proprietary mounting system, and, you know, you can get like fuel cells, spare tire, tool holders, anything. It's just really good setup, and the build quality is incredible. The next best thing I would say is probably this enclosure by CEC Enclosures. There's not actually a lot of stuff available for the RZR 900, and or even the 1000 models. I think like most of the enclosures I've seen are for like Generals and Rangers, and there's not really that much floating out there, but this is phenomenal. You know, the build quality is really good. There are zippers, but I didn't really find that, it's not that big of a deal getting in and out. You just got to unzip it, and you know, you don't spend that much time getting in and out anyways. But I love them, and you know, they cut down the wind, and they make it so you can ride in a lot more temperate climates, and when it starts, the wind starts getting up, you can stay out riding longer, and they pair really well. So I have an Inferno heater, I think it's called, Super Inferno heater. So it's all mounted, it's hidden really nice behind the dash. You just got these nice little cutouts. There's some cutouts down here that put some heat on the legs. All the ducting goes in behind the console. Comes with all the wiring you need. A little heater switch that illuminates. And it's really good. So I first ran it without the thermostat bypass kit, and I was out and riding like -20, and because of just how cold it wasn't heating up and getting warm in here for a very long time and barely pumping any heat. But as soon as I put in that thermostat bypass, it just starts pumping the heat right away. It gets really warm in here. Like you can go out -20 Celsius in a sweater and a hoodie and be comfortable and ride all day. And this, obviously, you can tell by this enclosure and my shitty Amazon half doors that this thing is definitely not airtight. I've got a UTVMA bump seat. Really love this. Lets my kid ride with us. He's getting a little too big for it now, but it's a really good product. Very secure, very easy to install, and allows you to ride with 3 people. And it's actually really nice for how tall it is, because it actually allows your kid to look out the window and see what's going on. He's not just staring at the console. So really nice piece of kit. I got my back window here. It's from a company called Flexifab out of Quebec. They actually custom made this opening for it so my dog can stick his head in and out and be part of the family. And then I have a tinted roof from them. I really like it. You know, it allows you to still see the sun and the trees and stuff when you're rolling through the woods, but blocks the rain and a lot of sun that you don't want coming in there. So it's absolutely perfect. The next thing I would say is these X-Brite mirrors. They have the built-in LED lights, and they cost about a third of what some other companies are charging for them. And I think the build quality is really good, really easy to install. They come with absolutely everything you need: a switch, the fuse, the wiring. It's literally anybody can install them. It's super simple. I've had no issues with them yet. They toss a ton of light at night. They don't need any other light bars or anything like that. And it's just been a really good product. So yeah, you know what, guys, just save yourself, $400 and buy this brand, because they work really good. If you're thinking about getting a poly windshield, just don't. They're trash. Even the super scratch resistant ones, like they say, aren't really that scratch resistant. You're gonna get trees. As soon as you get mud on it, it becomes a pain in the ass to try to clean, because if you try to wipe it away, it's going to scratch up the thing. And just save up a little bit of money. Get yourself the automotive glass quality ones, and you'll like that a lot better. In fact, Razorback Off-Road, the guys who made my rack back there, make a really nice folding automotive quality glass windshield, and I plan on probably picking that up for this. The next thing, I guess, is I just have a 3500 Warn winch. Obviously, most guys go with a 4500, but I just went with a 3500 because it was on sale, and I don't really do a lot of like mud bogging or anything like that. Most of my stuff's trail, and if I get stuck, it'll just be with some light snow or just a little bit of sand or mud or something, nothing crazy. I think that's really it. I haven't done too much stuff. I don't have any bumpers or anything like that, because I honestly haven't found any bumpers that I like. There's a company that makes a set that I like. It's called Axum but I just honestly can't find anybody who distributes it here in Canada, so I'll just keep waiting on those. I don't hit a lot of stuff anyways. But I probably will be selling this thing in the next couple of years, and it's not because of anything of the machine. It's just we're starting to outgrow it. So my kid's getting a little too big for the bump seat. You know, we're planning on having more kids, and we're going to need more seats. So probably looking at maybe a General XP 1000 4-seater, something like that. Something with a lot of room in the cab. Be good for kids. You could even put a couple bump seats in, and, you know, ride with another couple and their kid, and have your kid up front or whatever. So that's what we're thinking. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, and take it easy.